Nerdy news time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And we've got some exciting bits here. Starting off, Godzilla Minus One director is reportedly having a visit with DC, which once again leans into this idea of James Gunn just finding talented directors and going, "Come make a film with these characters." And it must be so much easier to sell this now after Superman. He's like, "Look how much fun these toys are to play with."
Yeah.
Look how much fun my toys are. Come play with them.
He'll go to him and be like, "So you like making a film about Godzilla? What if I gave you Godzilla-sized creatures and some superheroes to fight them?"
Instead of you having to fight them with military people and scientists, how about superhero?
How about Godzilla in ocean, Aquaman in bright green and orange suit?
You give me brilliant kaiju fights, I give you superheroes. Trade. The Boys prequel series starring Soldier Boy and Stormfront, Vault Rising, I believe it's called, set in the 1950s around a murder mystery, is set to begin filming in August.
I'm intrigued to see how these do, because obviously we love The Boys, but it's like we meme and joke and worry that they've become the thing that they are memeing themselves. And it's like, is this going to just be like, you shouldn't have done spin-offs?
I don't know. With how insane the last year has been politically, we might need the satire again.
Oh, I'm not against. I'm like, if it's good, I'll be happy to have it. And I'm like, I don't care if they're doing what they memed. My worry is if this comes out and it's like a bit bad, it's like, oh, you shouldn't have done. You should have just not done the spin-offs.
They need to avoid it feeling like a cash grab at all costs.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones star Krysten Ritter has said it felt like no time had passed for her as she returned as her character Jessica Jones for Born Again Season 2.
Love that for her.
I'm so excited.
Kristen, is that because you've got all of the cast there?
The Wall Street Journal did a piece on like the recovery of DC and what it's going to take for them to get back on top. And there are a couple of key takeaways from the article. James Gunn is toying with the idea of spin-off TV shows for both Mr. Terrific and Jimmy Olsen.
I mean, I'm all for give me Mr. Terrific. Also, Jimmy Olsen, just spin that into a Daily Planet.
So a lot of people's reaction were, this guy had like 3 minutes of screen time. The entire thing is he gets women. How could you possibly make a show out of that? Completely unaware of the shenanigans Jimmy Olsen gets up to in the comics.
Also that.
Like, let me be clear. There is multiple occasions that he has turned himself into animals for whatever reason. It would be potentially phenomenal.
I mean, you could do it is like a Daily Planet with the focuses on Jimmy Olsen is like the key character, but we get to see more of like everyone else.
Apparently, before the DCEU's untimely death, The Rock had David Zaslav's ear on how to turn the tide of DC losing its fan base. Unfortunately, he lost his ear when Black Adam flopped. Now, I'm going to take this as a moment to actually say something you will never have expected me to say.
Is it going to be?
To thank The Rock.
I was going to say, you're going to thank him for a bad film.
Because if The Rock did not have such a ginormous ego that he thought he was above being just a villain in a Shazam film, the DCEU wouldn't have crumbled so aggressively that they cut the entire fucking thing and restarted with James Gunn.
Yeah, because if he hadn't had... Because we somewhat enjoyed that film, and if he'd had less of an if he had less of an ego, that probably would have been a much better film. Which then we would have been like, "Oh, is the DCEU back?" And we would never have got what we've got.
Thank you, Dwayne. And apparently, the output target for DC going forward is going to be 2 films a year, multiple seasons of shows a year, and 1 animated project a year. But quality is still king. If things aren't ready, they're not ready.
I think this is doable.
It's one of these things where this is the target, but they're not saying that that's the target straight away. They're trying to build towards that. So obviously we've got Lanterns, who's just finished.
Yeah.
We've got Peacemaker Season 1 coming out this year, next month or so, or September sometime.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got Supergirl coming out next year.
Yeah.
Then maybe the year after that, they might be in a position where they can do Peacemaker Season 3 and Lantern Season 2 because they've got shows that have already started and they can continue with. And then by building up slowly, you have the ability to do this. But the key thing there is still quality is king. Mm-hmm. James Gunn has said so many times, if the script isn't good enough, it's not getting made yet.
Well, like, one advantage they have as well for the films is we're going to have Matt Reeves' Batman 2 at some point as well. That adds to the numbers. This doesn't necessarily have to be just DCU. It's just the DC. The animated project's easy. They just keep Creature Commandos going.
Yeah.
We love that. Just
so
do that one.
Like
Give us one season
which is being worked on.
Yeah. I mean, for the shows, they just need, like, if they've got Lantern and Peacemaker, give us a Mr. Terrific or a Jimmy Olsen one and have them, like, these are the 3 ones and we make sure we are getting back to more traditional TV and have quicker season turnaround.
Every 8 months, a DC show is going to be on the air. Every 7 months, whatever.
You're going to easily have multiple shows going.
According to Bloomberg, Legendary are considering an attempt to acquire Lionsgate. Legendary and Lionsgate are what I would call like your B-tier studios, not in a bad way. We've all seen a ton of their films, but you'd think they're big enough that they don't need to be bought out. This would give Legendary access to stuff like the Hunger Games and the Saw franchise and things like that. And I believe is Lionsgate also John Wick? Lionsgate is also John Wick.
Yeah, it is, which has got the ballerina starting now.
So like there is some IPs there that are worth some money if Legendary can make that work. James Gunn has once again reiterated their next goal is to finish the script for Batman and Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. He said, as soon as they're good enough, we'll go into production. So it is literally a case of they're working on them, but they're not quite done yet. Once they're good enough, production starts.
Do you know what I've realised? Him saying that as well, that to me reiterates that we're not getting Matt Reeves' Batman because that script's done. James Gunn said he's read it. It's brilliant. That's all he had to say, and he wouldn't say any more. So, like, him also then mentioning he needs to finish the Batman script, to me, that's like, okay, he is definitely doing his own Batman.
He's not writing it. He's like helping write it, but he is not the main writer, and he's just working closely on it. I think they're having issues because I genuinely think there is a real question of how do you write Batman in 2025? Because casual audiences, no offense, don't know Batman as well as they think they do. And you run the risk of just being compared to Matt Reeves' Batman, which everyone rightly loves, but we want something different.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Batman that goes with the Superman we've just seen, and I'll be a very happy boy. Emmy nominations are out. I've not gone through all of them yet, but we do have some interesting news. The Penguin has earned 24 Emmy nominations, making it the second most nominated show this year, behind Severance, which had 27.
Damn.
And there has been some outrage.
Read this.
As Andor has received only 2 acting nominations of its 14 nominations. Only 2 of them were for acting, and neither of them were for core cast members. One was for Alan Tudyk as K2SO.
Oh, yeah.
And one was for, I forget the actor's name, who played Saw Gerrera. Whitaker. Yeah. Both phenomenal performances that definitely deserve nominations. But with some of the Diego Luna, Stellan Skarsgård, the actress who plays Deirdre, whose name's escaping me.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone in the show has a legitimate shout at an acting nomination.
Mm-hmm.
The actress who played Mon Mothma, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And the fact that none of them got a nomination is genuinely an outrage. Obviously, some people are always going to get missed off. That's the nature of award season. But the fact that none of them got one, like, I would have expected eventually they get to an award and go, holy fuck, we've not nominated anyone from Andor. How's that happened? Right, well, they have to come in here then, because, like, there's no way none of them could be nominated. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it, but you would have thought eventually someone has that idea of just going, wait, we're missing a show that, like, blew everyone's mind. But what I am going to say, this is Disney's fucking fault. Cast our minds back. I understand why they did it over 4 weeks. But this is literally what I'm talking about the problem it creates. You take 3 months worth of TV, you shove it down into a month, and everyone's forgotten about it. Start to finish 6 weeks. Whereas if you'd have let it be an episode a week, you let it be one episode a week, it goes from people only talking about the show for 6 weeks to people talking about the show for 14 weeks. And if you think that wouldn't have given them more nominations, you're fucking crazy.
Do you know what I worry though? I don't think Disney cares. I don't think
they do either.
I think they're so kind of full of themselves that they don't really care if they've not got awards for their shows.
I know, but it's I feel so bad for the actors.
Like Andor deserves so many awards, but unfortunately,
all of the awards. It's crazy. Okay, this is a crazy one.
Yeah, I saw this and I was
we don't need to talk about any further. Yeah. So Freakier Friday is coming out in a couple of weeks. I couldn't give less of a fuck about this film. However, the popcorn buckets have been released or announced. They might be the coolest things ever. So, the drink is a popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
And the drink cup is where the popcorn goes. It's bearing in mind the concept of the film.
Well, yeah.
It is ingenious. The film is completely a waste of time, and we can never get the cool versions of these in the UK. We always just get boring ones. Yeah. But these are fucking awesome. And if you're a popcorn bucket collector, these are must-haves, I think.
I guess. I mean, I looked at them and I was like, okay, I get
cool.
I get why they've done the switch, but I'm like, they're not. Like, to me, I'm like, they're not like amazing.
I think they're really fucking
cool. Did you see, speaking of popcorn buckets, did you see the Superman one that was like the newspaper box?
Yes, with his eyes going through. Oh, wait, no, sorry, there was two. You had the newspaper box, and there was another one which looked like a popcorn machine.
Oh, I haven't seen
that
one.
And then there was a little Superman model on the side who was using his heat vision on where you put the kernels.
That's cool. Now, I saw the really cool news one box because someone used it on their shelf to put comic books in.
Yes, I saw that exact TikTok you're talking about. Very, very cool. And today, we got our first poster for Supergirl.
And
I love it. Because it's taken like a Superman poster.
Yeah, this is
and
Look Up.
Graffitied out the look in Look Up. Or sorry, graffitied out the up in Look Up and written out over the top of it.
Yep.
And now I want this to be a theme. Imagine we go from... No, like for like the film after that as well.
Oh.
So it goes from like Look Up to Look Out to... I don't know, something out. And like you just, every time, each word gets like alternated.
The next one, if probably isn't going to be Batman, but say it's Batman next. It's that poster with the graffiti and it's just his shadow over it.
Yeah. Like, I think you could have a lot of fun for like them first posters.
Yeah.
Being like a
joint thing.
A direct follow-on, but I think
something
would be a cool way of marketing.
I did see in the comments to like some of the ones that put this poster out. Her outfit in Superman is different to the outfit in the poster. I wonder if we're going to get... Either they've updated it since the poster was done for the film, or like there's been a change there, or the outfit she has while she's off getting drunk, she's then, whenever she comes back, she gets like a fresh, clean...
Maybe.
New outfit.
I'm kind of curious if the Supergirl film is taking place while Superman's looking after Krypto.
Well, apparently in the comics, Krypto's with her.
Oh, okay.
Because they get up to all sorts in
I have
bars.
the Woman of Tomorrow comic literally sat on my shelf right now. I've not got around
I
to
don't know if
reading
it's
it
in
yet.
the Woman of Tomorrow specific one, but there is Krypto goes with her when she's getting drunk on other planets and stuff.
It's a really cool twist on Supergirl to have her, because like I believe in this style of storytelling. Obviously, we know it's not one-to-one, but it's inspired by Woman of Tomorrow and them kinds of stories.
Yep.
She's like a teenager when Krypton blows up. I think if you're like a 15-year-old and you witness your homeworld die, you're allowed to be a bit of a sad alcoholic. Like, I get it. Is it healthy? No. Do I understand? Absolutely. And I think that could be a really interesting story to see on the big screen, and to see a superhero going through that could be quite fun. And then to see how she overcomes that could be quite fun as well.
Yeah.